Hello, Masters Universe fans! I have the He-Man and the Masters Universe Omnibus published by DC Comics. Look at this awesome, really cool artwork. God dang it, Battlecat's really badass. Before I go into anything, I gotta give a major shout out to my buddy Rick. Rick, thank you so much for getting me this. This is incredibly expensive, and I never thought I'd be able to get it on my own. So you are a badass on many different levels. Real quickly, let me read the back here. It says, I have the power. Prince Adam sets out to reclaim the mantle of He-Man, a legendary power that he can wield for the forces of good. But at every turn, the evil villain Skeletor seeks to destroy the young hero and keep him from finding his fellow Masters. For the first time ever, the complete DC Comics adventures of He-Man and the Masters Universe are collected in one massive, oversized omnibus, including the never-before-collected 1982 series and special preview story. Also included are the epic Masters Universe crossovers with the DC Universe and the Thundercats, along with the first ever He-Man crossover in DC Comics Presents number 47, featuring his legendary team-up with Superman. From writers Dan Abnett, Aquaman, Guardians of the Galaxy, Keith Giffen, Justice League International, Scooby Apocalypse, and Rob David, head of Mattel Content Creative, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Forever, comes He-Man and the Masters Universe Omnibus collecting He-Man and the Masters Universe Series 1, numbers 1 through 6, He-Man and the Masters Universe Series 2, numbers 1 through 19, He-Man the Eternity War, numbers 1 through 15, Masters of the Universe Digital Chapters, numbers 1 through 8, Masters Universe Origin of He-Man, number 1, Masters of the Universe The Origin of Hordak, number 1, Masters Universe The Origin of Skeletor, number 1, DC Universe versus the Masters Universe, numbers 1 through 6, He-Man Thundercats, numbers 1 through 6, DC Comics Presents number 47, Special Masters Universe Preview, and the Masters Universe 1982, numbers 1 through 3, along with a treasure trove of behind-the-scenes artwork. So that is a hell of a lot of comic books to put together in one big, huge, massive omnibus. To show you the artwork that's underneath this, let me just take off the cover, which I'll just put to the side for the time being, but this looks really awesome, doesn't it? Oh my god, I love Triclops. Triclops is probably my favorite character out of all the Masters Universe characters. Opening it up initially, we just have the black pages to open up with, and this cool artwork with a Masters Universe Omnibus. I'm not going to go through every single name being printed out, but there are a lot of different writers and artists and colorists and letterers, all that are taking part in this. There is a table of contents in case you just wanted to read one particular story. Sir Lancelot, what were they thinking with him? It is surprising that the order of the comic books being included in this starts out with the more modern age of DC Comics as opposed to the original 1980s comics being in front. That doesn't take away from this book in any way whatsoever. It's just something that surprised me when I first opened it up. I won't go into too much detail about all of the comics that are included in this. There are a few exceptions that are not put into it, including the Masters Universe versus the Injustice storyline that came out recently. But if you want to know everything that happened in the New 52 universe of DC Comics, it is pretty much just about all here. I don't know why it didn't get more publicity, but I absolutely love the He-Man Thundercats crossover that they had. And oh yeah, remember that time that He-Man and Superman duked it out? That was pretty darn epic. Remember when Prince Adam wore blue and he was a total slut? No joke whatsoever. He kind of hid his whole He-Man persona by sleeping around with a lot of women. At the end of the book, we have a variant cover gallery, as well as some concept art. I know a lot of Masters Universe fans don't like this style, but I thought this was really awesome. Just kind of glancing through a few of these pages. Damn, look at King Hiss here. I am a huge fan of Freddie U. Williams' art style, so seeing some of these images where he drew the Masters Universe and the Thundercats, this was cool. Look how epic this art is. I haven't got her toy figure yet, but Despera, also known as Force Captain Adora, although they didn't really call her that, but still, I loved her look when she was introduced in the Masters Universe DC Comics. I do have to admit this art style is pretty goofy looking. All in all, this is a great book. I will say though, this is really for the hardcore fans out there who really love Masters Universe. The cover price for this is insanely expensive. In the US, it's $150. So I do have to say that this is something for people out there that really love Masters Universe, and I will give this a great home. So Rick, thank you so much for getting me this. So is it worth that price? Well, me personally, I'm going to say yes, but then again, I'm a different person as opposed to other geeks out there. So I will just go and end it at this point. Thank you guys for watching me in this video review. If you're interested, check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. It almost looked as though we were going to get a She-Ra spin-off comic book at the end of the Eternity War, but disappointingly, it never happened. Being that she has her own cartoon, you would think that DC Comics may revisit this idea, or at least I would hope they would think to do that.